For many, Socotra is a piece of paradise, but for others, it's just a barren land to be exploited.
Imagine a place where reality seems to blend with fiction, where landscapes resemble scenes from another planet, and where life thrives in forms unseen elsewhere. Today, we set off on a journey to unravel the mysteries of Socotra, an amazing oasis tucked away in the Arabian Sea. What extraordinary lives thrive on this island? How do its inhabitants navigate their existence in this otherworldly environment? Join us as we explore the depths of the Island of Socotra, the alien paradise on Earth, uncovering its secrets and discovering the extraordinary life. Exploring the mystical island of Socotra. Socotra, an island belonging to Yemen and located in the Indian Ocean, sits strategically between the Guardafui Channel and the Arabian Sea, close to major maritime routes. It is the largest among the 4 islands comprising the Socotra archipelago, which has established the Socotra Governorate since 2013. Occupying about 95% of the archipelago's land area, Socotra lies approximately 380 kilometers, 205 nautical miles, south of the Arabian Peninsula and 240 kilometers, 130 nautical miles, east of Somalia. Despite being administratively part of Yemen, its geographical proximity places it within Africa's boundaries. The island's isolation has fostered a remarkable biodiversity, with a significant portion of its plant life found nowhere else on Earth. Its distinct appearance has earned it the reputation of being the most alien-looking place on Earth, measuring about 132 kilometers, 82 miles, in length, and 42 kilometers, 26 miles, in width. Socotra was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2008. Presently, the island is effectively governed by the Southern Transitional Council, which is backed by the United Arab Emirates and is involved in Yemen's ongoing civil conflict. Initially, Socotra was home to an Oldowan lithic culture, evident from the discovery of Oldowan stone tools near Hadibo in 2008. Socotra played a significant role in ancient international trade, as indicated by its mention as Dioscuridu in the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, a Greek navigation guide from the 1st century CE. In 880, the island was conquered by an expeditionary force from Aksum, and an Oriental Orthodox bishop was appointed. However, the Aksumites were later ousted by a large fleet sent by Imam al-Salt bin Malik of Oman. According to Ibn al-Mujawir, a Persian geographer who arrived in Socotra from India in 1222, the island was inhabited by 2 distinct groups, indigenous mountain dwellers and foreign coastal settlers. The latter included significant settlements of Indian traders from regions like Sindh and Balochistan. In 1507, a Portuguese fleet led by Tristão da Cunha and Afonso de Albuquerque landed at Souk and seized control of the port after a fierce battle against the Mahra Sultanate. They aimed to establish a strategic base along the route to India. However, the absence of a suitable harbor and the infertility of the land led to famine and illness among the Portuguese garrison, prompting them to abandon the island in 1511. Subsequently, the Mahra Sultans regained control, and the islanders were converted to Islam. In 1834, the East India Company stationed troops on Socotra with hopes of persuading the Mahra Sultan of Kishan and Socotra to sell the island. The lack of adequate anchorages posed challenges for the British, much like it did for the Portuguese. When the Sultan refused to sell, the British withdrew in 1835. Following the British capture of Aden in 1839, their interest in acquiring Socotra waned. Eventually, in 1886, the British government negotiated a protectorate treaty with the Sultan, in which he agreed not to engage in any foreign correspondence or agreements without British consent. Socotra suffered damage from the 26th of December 2004 tsunami, despite being 4,600 kilometers away from the epicenter off the west coast of Aceh, Indonesia. The tsunami caused the death of a child and the destruction of 40 fishing boats. Additionally, in 2015, the cyclones Chapala and Meg struck the island, resulting in severe damage to its infrastructure. Traditionally, the main occupations on Socotra have revolved around fishing, beekeeping, livestock farming, and date cultivation. Key exports from the island include dates, ghee, tobacco, and fish. Historically, monsoons made access to the archipelago difficult from June to September each year. However, in July 1999, the opening of a new airport enabled year-round connectivity with the outside world. Regular flights operated to and from Aden and Sana'a until the onset of the Civil War in 2015, with all commercial flights making a stop at Riyadh Mukalla Airport. Socotra Airport, situated approximately 12 kilometers west of the main city, Hadibu, and near the third largest town, Kadub, facilitates transportation on the island. Diesel generators provide widespread electricity access, and paved roads span the north shore from Kalansia to Hadibu, extending to the Dihamri area. Another paved road traverses from the northern coast to the south through the Diksam Plateau. In the late 1990s, a United Nations development program initiated a comprehensive survey of Socotra. The Socotra Governance and Biodiversity Project, launched in 2009, aimed to enhance local governance, implement tools for biodiversity conservation, empower non-governmental organizations, direct conservation benefits to local communities, and support the fisheries sector while providing professional training. Ever wondered what secrets lie within the mystical landscapes of Socotra, or how life thrives in this celestial oasis amidst the Arabian Sea? Let's unveil the mysteries of this enigmatic island and embark on an unforgettable journey into the heart of an alien paradise. The Island of Socotra, an alien paradise on Earth. Socotra Island, often hailed as an alien paradise on Earth, is a truly remarkable geographical marvel, seemingly emerging from the azure waters. This isolated island lies approximately 240 kilometers east of the Horn of Africa and 380 kilometers south of the Arabian Peninsula. It forms part of a larger archipelago, with the smaller islands of Abd al-Kururi and Dara standing as companions amidst the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Due to its strategic location, Socotra has historically served as a nexus for trade and a convergence point for diverse cultural and oceanic currents. Yet, the enigmatic solitude of this incredible land only adds to its allure. The island's topography presents a patchwork of exquisite natural formations. Picture towering limestone plateaus, weathered smooth by the elements, giving way to slender coastal plains where the sands whisper tales of long-forgotten explorers, while the southern shores of Socotra face the relentless onslaught of the open ocean, sculpting the land into awe-inspiring cliffs and secluded coves. The northern coasts are gently lapped by tranquil waters. In Socotra's interior, rugged mountains rise, with the Hagaya Range seemingly anchoring the island to the depths below. These peaks pierce the clouds, allowing rainfall to trickle down, shaping the landscape and nurturing pockets of life scattered across the arid terrain. Venturing into Socotra's valleys feels akin to stepping onto another planet. Here, the earth splits into vast chasms, concealing the island's mysteries within their depths. Some caves are adorned with natural sculptures known as stalagmites and stalactites, while others harbor entire ecosystems within their shadowy confines. Socotra's landscapes ignite the imagination of creatively inclined minds. Certain areas resemble scenes plucked straight from the pages of a science fiction novel, with the ground adorned in peculiarly shaped pebbles, seemingly crafted by an otherworldly artisan. What's truly remarkable is that these landscapes transform throughout the day. Socotra served as a vital nexus for seafarers navigating the Indian Ocean due to its strategic position. Vessels voyaging between Asia, Africa, and the Middle East frequently sought respite in the island's sheltered bays and natural harbors. Here, weary sailors could rest, replenish their provisions, and attend to repairs while marveling at the island's stunning vistas. Socotra's significance dates back to ancient times, referenced as early as the 1st century AD, by the Greek geographer Paris of the Arabian Sea. He lauded its abundance of aloe, myrrh, and incense, which were highly prized commodities cultivated on the island. Socotra emerged as a prominent player in the ancient spice trade, attracting merchants from distant lands such as China, India, and Arabia. Yet, beyond its commercial allure, Socotra has always held a mystical allure, often depicted as a veritable Garden of Eden in numerous ancient texts and folktales. Greek historian Herodotus, in the 5th century BC, extolled Socotra's unparalleled beauty, describing its fertile lands and fragrant air. Such descriptions fueled imaginations across generations, giving rise to tales of an earthly paradise. The legend of the phoenix, a mythical bird believed to cyclically rise from its ashes, became intertwined with Socotra's lore. Its purported periodic visits to the island, symbolizing rebirth and eternal life, attracted pilgrims and seekers of spiritual enlightenment. Over time, Socotra's strategic importance grew, evolving into a pivotal hub within the extensive maritime trade network connecting ancient civilizations. Traders from India, Iran, and the Arab world established thriving commercial outposts, fostering a vibrant multicultural society characterized by the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices. Today, Socotra Island stands as a testament to nature's ingenuity, drawing botanists, nature enthusiasts, and explorers from around the globe. Its unique isolation and environmental conditions have nurtured a remarkable diversity of flora, with 37% of its plant species found nowhere else on Earth. Among its botanical wonders is the Dracaena cinnabari, known as the dragon blood tree, renowned for its striking appearance and resilience. This iconic tree's distinctive canopy, resembling an inverted parasol, serves as a testament to its adaptation to the island's arid climate, providing shade and minimizing moisture loss. The tree's crimson resin, known as dragon's blood, possesses both therapeutic properties and vibrant coloration, while its berries offer sustenance to avian inhabitants. Remarkably long-lived, some specimens endure for over a millennium, sustained by their unique growth patterns and capacity for reproduction. In contrast to typical monocots, the dragonblood tree exhibits secondary growth, enabling the development of sturdy trunks and branches conducive to its survival in Socotra's harsh environment. Adding to Socotra's botanical diversity is the Socotra desert rose, a compact tree adorned with vivid pink blooms that starkly contrast against its dark green leaves and sturdy gnarled branches. Another unique plant species, the cucumber tree, or Dendrosocotranus, stands out with its unusual cucumber-like fruits and thick trunk, which serves as a reservoir for water storage. The Socotra pomegranate, or Punica protopunica, is a notable feature of the island's flora, believed to be an ancestor of the modern pomegranate. Despite its extinction elsewhere, this species thrives exclusively on Socotra, displaying smaller fruits but captivating observers with its twisted branches and vibrant crimson blossoms. Socotra is also home to various species of aloes, including the blue aloe, Aloe hemanthifolia, and the Socotra aloe, also Aloe perry, which play vital roles in the island's ecosystems by providing food and shelter for numerous animal species. Endemic plants, shrubs, and vines with unique adaptations and striking beauty further enrich Socotra's flora, such as the Dorstenia gigas, or Socotran fig, which engages in a symbiotic relationship with tiny wasps for pollination. The wildlife of Socotra Island is equally fascinating, with vibrant bird species like the Socotra sunbird adding splashes of color to the landscape. The melodious chirping of the Socotra warbler fills the air at twilight, accompanied by the stealthy movements of the Socotra Island blue baboon, a tarantula species known for its ability to blend into the shadows. The Egyptian vulture, locally referred to as Pharaoh's chicken, soars gracefully overhead, contributing to the island's ecological balance by scavenging carrion. During the day, Socotra comes alive with the fluttering of butterflies and the playful antics of the Socotra sparrow among the desert rose bushes. The rocky terrain of Socotra Island provides a habitat for various lizard species, each displaying unique patterns and behaviors. Among the elusive inhabitants is the Socotra blind snake, concealed beneath the soil, contributing to the island's rich biodiversity. Surrounding Socotra, the marine life is a spectacle to behold, drawing scientists and nature enthusiasts alike to its pristine coral reefs and rare fish species. These underwater marvels thrive in the crystal-clear waters of the Indian Ocean, making Socotra a valuable research site for ecological and evolutionary studies. The coral reefs encircling Socotra display a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes, supporting a diverse array of aquatic life, including uncommon species like the red coral, Corallium rubrum, and black coral, Antipatharia. Socotra's fish population boasts numerous endemic species found nowhere else, further highlighting the island's ecological uniqueness and importance. The remarkable marine life surrounding Socotra Island has evolved in isolation, adapting to the unique marine environment of the island. One such species is the Socotra butterfly fish, characterized by its striking, vivid yellow body adorned with black and white patterns. Its survival hinges on the health of the coral reefs, where it thrives alongside other endemic fish, like the Pomocentris socotranus and the Socotra tripplefin, which inhabit the coral branches. The presence of large schools of the Socotra damselfish further emphasizes the island's biodiversity. Socotra Island offers scientists an unparalleled opportunity to study ecology and evolution in a pristine setting, untouched by human interference. Like other oceanic islands, Socotra is home to unique species found nowhere else on Earth, showcasing millions of years of evolutionary adaptation in isolation. Studying these species and their interactions provides invaluable insights into speciation, biodiversity, and ecosystem dynamics. Beyond its natural wonders, Socotra Island boasts a vibrant human culture, deeply rooted in its connection to the land and sea. Generations of Socotra inhabitants have sustained themselves through traditional agricultural practices tailored to the island's soil and climate. Expert farmers utilize innovative techniques like intercropping and terracing to cultivate a diverse range of crops, including dates, pomegranates, and sorghum. In addition to their agricultural prowess, the Socotra people are skilled fishers, employing traditional methods to harvest the bounty of the nearby seas. Handcrafted boats known as hubris are used for net, line, and trap fishing, reflecting the community's deep understanding of marine ecosystems and sustainable fishing practices. Socotra's unique architectural style reflects its cultural heritage and harmonizes with the island's natural surroundings. Structures crafted from organic materials like stone, mud, and palm fronds are adorned with intricate details, serving as resilient shelters against the island's harsh weather conditions. Language is another integral aspect of Socotra culture, with a rich oral history passed down through generations. Reflecting the island's diverse heritage, Socotra's language embodies its rich history and cultural identity, contributing to the preservation of its unique cultural heritage. Drawing from Arabic, Somali, and Ethiopian Semitic influences, the Socotra populace communicates through a rich tapestry of stories, melodies, and verses, weaving together a vibrant cultural fabric. Their native tongue serves not only as a means of expression, but also as a vessel for passing down essential knowledge and wisdom from one generation to the next. Vibrant cultural traditions, including storytelling, dancing, and musical performances, animate the Socotra community, breathing life into their shared heritage. Local festivities hold a sacred place in Socotra culture, serving as focal points for collective celebration and reflection on significant milestones and events. These gatherings are marked by abundant feasts featuring locally sourced produce and freshly caught seafood, accompanied by the rhythmic beats of traditional music and the graceful movements of dance. The profound bond between the Socotra people and the natural world stands as a testament to their enduring cultural identity. Rooted in deep reverence for the land and sea, their way of life harmonizes with the rhythms of nature, fostering a symbiotic relationship with their environment. With intimate knowledge of the island's diverse flora, fauna, and ecological dynamics, they navigate their surroundings with grace and respect, embodying a harmonious coexistence with nature. Central to Socotra society are robust social networks and tightly knit family units, fostering a strong sense of communal solidarity and mutual support. Collaborative efforts in building homes, harvesting from the rivers, and tending to agricultural fields foster a shared sense of responsibility and collective purpose, binding the Socotra people together in a shared journey of stewardship and belonging. Everyday life unfolds on Socotra Island like a cherished dream for urbanites weary of city bustle. Picture the break of dawn, greeted by the sun's ascent over rugged cliffs, stirring the island's inhabitants from their stone abodes. Breakfast beckons, a humble spread of flatbread, dates, and honey shared among kinfolk, as the scent of freshly harvested frankincense wafts through the air, emanating from the gnarled trees. With the day's light gaining strength, islanders venture forth, their gaze scanning the turquoise expanse for signs of life. Fishermen embark on their handcrafted vessels, diving into the azure waters teeming with seahorses, vibrant coral reefs, and elusive dugongs, regarded by the Socotra as cherished guardians of their marine paradise. Amidst the ancient dragonblood trees, echoes of laughter fill the valleys as the island's youth revel in playful games, their imaginations ignited by the fantastical surroundings. Women converge at the communal well, drawing water with rhythmic motions, their vibrant attire swaying in harmony with their movements, as they swap tales passed down through generations, treasured pearls of wisdom woven into the fabric of island lore. As the day progresses, the aroma of spiced rice emanates from clay pots, accompanied by the savory scent of freshly caught fish, igniting conversations laced with stories of mermaids and maritime adventures. With twilight casting its gentle embrace, goats return from rocky pastures, their milk destined to craft a cheese that will sustain the islanders under the moonlit sky. Gathered around crackling fires, the Socotra community unites in melodic harmony, offering songs that pay homage to the island's indomitable spirit, celebrating the essence of life and love that permeates every corner of this enchanted land. It is quite disturbing that the island of Socotra is about to get eaten by the plague of the United Arab Emirates. Stay tuned as we delve into the shadows of geopolitical intrigue and uncover the harrowing tale of the United Arab Emirates' ambitions to seize Socotra. United Arab Emirates plan on taking over the island of Socotra. Starting in 2015, the United Arab Emirates initiated a gradual presence escalation on Socotra, initially extending humanitarian assistance following cyclones Chapala and Meg, eventually establishing military bases on the island. On April 30th, 2018, United Arab Emirates troops arrived, seizing control of Socotra Airport and Seaport as part of the ongoing Saudi Arabian-led intervention in Yemen. By May 14th, 2018, Saudi forces also landed on the island, leading to negotiations between the United Arab Emirates and Yemen for joint military exercises, and the eventual return of administrative authority over the airport and seaport to Yemen. In May 2019, the Yemeni government accused the United Arab Emirates of deploying approximately 100 separatist troops to Socotra, a claim denied by the United Arab Emirates, causing a strain in their relationship. In February 2020, a faction of the Yemeni army stationed in Socotra rebelled, aligning with the United Arab Emirate-backed Southern Transitional Council and rejecting the UN-supported government of Abdrabbu Mansur Hadi. The STC subsequently seized control of the island in June 2020. Reports in 2020 and 2022 suggested the United Arab Emirates' intention to establish military and intelligence installations across the Socotra archipelago. Initially part of the Saudi-led intervention in Yemen, starting in 2011, United Arab Emirate involvement gradually diminished from 2019 onward due to differing geopolitical objectives. Instead, the UAE increased its support for the STC, ultimately taking control of Socotra to safeguard its influence in Yemen's southern coastal regions. Yemen's President Hadi criticized this action, deeming the UAE's takeover illegitimate and likening it to occupation. Despite appearing to withdraw militarily from Yemen in 2019, the United Arab Emirates has continued to exert significant influence in the war-torn nation. Rather than disengaging, the UAE has adopted a more assertive stance, positioning itself as a lasting military presence. This persistence is evident in the UAE's strategic moves to establish control over Mayoun Island and UNESCO-protected Socotra Island, exploiting Yemen's vulnerabilities. Initially, the UAE played a direct role in the conflict as part of the Saudi-led coalition. Although it officially withdrew its troops from Yemen in 2019, its involvement has persisted through various means. The UAE's support for numerous non-state armed groups and its backing of approximately 90,000 soldiers served to undermine the UN-recognized Yemeni government. Additionally, the UAE's control over key ports and airports in Yemen further solidifies its influence in the region. This ongoing engagement poses a threat to prolonging the already devastating conflict in Yemen. Presently, construction is underway on Mayoun Island, located off Yemen's coast and strategically positioned in a crucial maritime passageway for energy and cargo shipments. This volcanic island serves as a potential operational hub for activities spanning the Red Sea, the Gulf of Aden, and East Africa. Moreover, its geographic advantage enables convenient aerial strikes into mainland Yemen. The establishment of this military base raises concerns regarding Yemen's sovereignty, as the UN-recognized Yemeni government was not consulted about its construction. Although no country has officially claimed ownership of the airbase, strong connections to the UAE are evident. Similarly, the UAE exercises significant influence over Socotra Island, despite its technical governance by the Southern Transitional Council (STC), advocating for an independent South Yemen. Positioned strategically between the Red Sea, the Gulf of Aden, and East Africa, Socotra's location is of immense value for monitoring maritime activities and oil trading routes. The presence of United Arab Emirates military bases and other forms of influence is reshaping daily life in Socotra. With a population of 60,000 inhabitants who have resided on the island for millennia with limited external contact, the influx of United Arab Emirates' presence is significantly altering the island's traditional way of life. At present, the United Arab Emirates is financing extensive infrastructure projects on Socotra Island, spanning docks, hospitals, and communication networks. Notably, these developments aim to integrate Socotra with the United Arab Emirates rather than Yemen, with the establishment of direct links to Abu Dhabi. Additionally, the UAE is conducting its population census and extending invitations to influential Socotras for healthcare and work opportunities in Abu Dhabi. The United Arab Emirates' conduct in Yemen demonstrates its hostile role in the region. As it extends its control over Yemeni territory, it becomes a greater obstacle to peace efforts in the country. The international community must prevent the United Arab Emirates from establishing unlawful military bases on Yemeni soil, particularly at the expense of local livelihoods and environmental integrity. Socotra, designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, should not be transformed into a replica of Dubai. Preserving Socotra's unique cultural and environmental heritage is paramount. Amidst the chaos, Socotra has remained Earth's hidden gem. While you are still here, let's unravel the allure and unveil the unparalleled beauty of Socotra, beckoning travelers to embark on the journey of a lifetime. Socotra, the ultimate travel haven. Have you ever drifted into thoughts of journeying across the globe? For many, there's a kaleidoscope of dream destinations awaiting exploration. Some crave the sun-drenched beaches of Hawaii, while others yearn for the majestic sights of Alaskan waters, where whales roam freely. Perhaps scaling the heights of Mount Everest or delving into the abyss of the Mariana Trench ignites your wanderlust. In today's interconnected world, technology has woven a web that seemingly binds every corner of the planet together. Yet, amidst this connectivity, pockets of remoteness still exist, beckoning the adventurous spirit. When picturing an island in the Arabian Sea, images of pristine sandy beaches and swaying palm trees often dance in the mind's eye. However, Socotra's landscape defies such expectations, evoking the descriptor bizarre. While sandy beaches do exist, Socotra's 1,400 square miles are a tapestry of imposing mountains, rugged valleys, and intricate limestone caves. Desert plains, adorned with vast dunes, further characterize the island's terrain, shaped by a hot and arid climate that poses life challenges. Yet, amidst this harsh environment, thrives a rich tapestry of unique flora and fauna found nowhere else on Earth. A staggering 1/3 of Socotra's 825 plant species boast exclusivity to the island, including the iconic dragon's blood tree with its umbrella-like appearance. Other notable botanical wonders include the giant succulent tree, as well as species of cucumber trees and pomegranates found solely on Socotra's shores. The island is also a haven for endemic reptiles and land snails, while its skies teem with diverse avian life and its surrounding waters harbor a plethora of marine species. Remarkably, Socotra lacks native amphibians, with only one indigenous mammal species, the bat, calling the island home. This extraordinary biodiversity, coupled with Socotra's natural splendor, garnered UNESCO's recognition in 2008, designating it as a World Heritage Site. Indeed, Socotra is not devoid of inhabitants. Approximately 40,000 individuals, predominantly from the Bedouin culture, have made these islands their abode. Their livelihood revolves around traditional practices such as goat herding, fishing, pearl diving, and limited crop cultivation, notably of dates. The historical narrative of Socotra is shrouded in mystery, adding an air of intrigue to the archipelago. While Arabic serves as the official language due to Yemen's jurisdiction, the majority of locals communicate in the unwritten Socotri language, a relic from pre-Islamic times. Archaeological discoveries, including the remnants of an ancient city believed to date back to the 2nd century CE, further deepen the island's enigmatic allure. Local folklore weaves tales linking Socotra to the Garden of Eden, as depicted in religious texts, adding layers of mystique to its cultural tapestry. Yet, despite its allure, Socotra remains elusive to most travelers due to its remote location and limited accessibility. Nevertheless, a journey to Socotra promises unparalleled encounters with unique landscapes and biodiversity, offering invaluable opportunities to immerse oneself in new experiences and expand one's understanding of the natural world. What otherworldly wonders await discovery on Socotra's shores? I would like to know in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow adventurers.